Imagine this. I was 16 and my sister was 20 when we embarked on a cross-country adventure with my mom. We were cruising down a desolate interstate in the dead of night when we realized we needed gas and a bathroom break. There was just one rest stop within 200 miles. As we pulled up, something felt off. We'd seen our fair share of rest stops, but this one was different. My mom and sister decided to head inside while I stayed in the car. Just then, a van full of teenagers, also on a road trip, pulled in. They seemed spooked and couldn't get the gas pump to work. In a hurry, they dashed off. Meanwhile, I couldn't take my eyes off a small gray car parked at the pump in front of us. Two young men stood there motionless, not talking, not on their phones, just eerie silence. And then, my sister and mom rushed back to the car. As they hopped in, those two men slowly turned their heads to look at us without moving their bodies. What we saw, folks, will haunt us forever. Their eyes, YouTube fam, were like nothing we'd ever seen. Not just dark, but a bottomless void, as if they were windows to another dimension. It sent shivers down our spines. Terrified, we sped away and didn't stop until we reached the next city. But here's the kicker, folks. We couldn't find that place on any map, not Google Maps, not even on paper maps. We asked locals about the creepy gas station, and all we got were perplexed looks. To this day, we've traveled that same interstate, and guess what? There's no trace of that rest stop. It's as if it vanished into thin air. So, YouTube fam, what do you think happened at that mysterious rest stop? Were those men from another world? Aliens? Ghosts? Tell me your theories in the comments below. Picture this. I had just wrapped up a late night at a wedding, cruising down a major interstate. It's 2:30 a.m. and the road is eerily empty, setting the stage for the bizarre and unexplained. But here's where it gets seriously creepy. We're in the Narrows, a section of the highway with towering retaining walls on each side. It's like driving through a canyon of darkness. And then, out of nowhere, a young woman materializes from the abyss and jumps right onto the highway, right in front of my car. I hit the brakes so hard I thought they might give out. This girl, with her long, tangled blonde hair and clothes that looked like she'd been through a tumble, jumped out of the darkness and into my world, looking utterly terrified. She pleads, "I just need to call my mom, like her life depends on it." But here's the kicker. Folks, as I peel out of there, I glimpse another mysterious figure dropping onto the highway behind us. What on earth is going on? With adrenaline pumping, I speed away, the girl's mantra echoing in the car. I just need to call my mom. We arrive at a 24-hour grocery store, and she disappears inside without a word. It's like she's a ghost. I had to do something. I called 911, spilled the entire hair-raising story, and left them with a description of the mysterious girl and her location. The mystery endures, my friends. What compelled her to leap onto that highway? Who was that shadowy figure? I may not have all the answers, but I hope I did the right thing by offering her help. It was a night like any other, about 25 years ago. My sister and I were driving down a typically busy road, but this time, the road lay deserted, engulfed in an unsettling silence. We couldn't ignore it. Something was flapping on the road up ahead. I turned to my sister and asked her what it could be. She squinted her eyes and said it looked like a black garbage bag. I nodded in agreement. That's exactly what it seemed like, a bag being lightly whipped by the night breeze. But as we got closer, something utterly bizarre unfolded before our eyes. The object, once flat and insignificant, began to morph, evolving into something unimaginable. It transformed into a fully grown man, standing in the middle of the road with his bike. The sight left us in utter disbelief, our hearts pounding with a mix of fear and intrigue. We couldn't just drive past this enigma. We pulled up alongside him, our curiosity and concern overpowering our unease. I rolled down the window and asked if he was okay. To our surprise, he nodded in response, yet not a word escaped his lips. It was as if he was locked in silence. Uncertain of what we had just witnessed, we decided to continue our journey, leaving the mysterious man behind on that deserted road. To this day, my sister and I still discuss that eerie encounter. It remains etched in our memories as one of the strangest and creepiest moments of our lives. We may never fully explain what we saw that night, but it serves as a reminder that the world is full of unexplained mysteries, waiting to bewilder and astound us when we least expect it. If you've ever experienced something unexplainable like this, share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing tales and mysteries. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind curious.